Okay, so I just got the new package right here. Now, as you see from the title, I'm going to review this, but first, let me open it. Alright, and here it is. Now, as far as I know, this is like a collection of different covers she's done. I'm definitely a fan of her. Definitely top 10. And in terms of look, definitely like top 5 of the AKB girls. Not counting, the 46 girls. Photographs by Takeo Dek and Tomiko Kwajima. So, we're going to be looking at their photos today. Now, just going through it very fast, just like this, I can see they're very playful, very swimsuit oriented. There's a lot of swimsuit ones I see. Pretty much majority are swimsuit. Yeah, so let's check this out. Another thing I like is it has a long insert for the pages, so you don't get distracted by the small ones like the other photo books I've had. And if you remove this, it's all blank. Just in case you wanna hide it exclusively and let no one know. Front cover is very alluring. I like it a lot. I mean, this is a good example of even though it's not sharp, it's still a good image. And the one in the back kind of sets the mood more of the book than the front cover does. On top of the swimsuit and on attire. Basic. So I'll be saying things that stick out to me, so I'm not going to go through every single photo because this thing is thick. I think it's thicker. Look at it compared to the Ikuta one. Look how thick this is compared to that. Look at the size difference. There's these two, and then bam, there's this thick one. Look at that. But of course, we have to start with the first one, which is this one. It's very simple. It's nothing complicated, just a smiling picture. Could easily be like a Twitter profile picture. But yeah, very basic. You can see they use a reflector to fill in some of the light. It's very sharp, a nice little edge light, little kicker. Yeah, very simple, very nice. So far, so good. Okay, we already started wrong. What is this? Look at this angle. This angle is like weird. It's like all this. It's all concentrated on this. It's kind of weird. I mean, I know it's supposed to be playful and everything, but the angle's kind of weird. These two pictures are very nice, but something that threw me off is this right here. That looks like a little ad for like some sort of photo sharing website. It doesn't really fit. If it was just these two pictures by themselves, they would be good. And I also noticed on this picture, you can see there's a car right there. That's distracting. But other than that, these photos are solid so far. And we see the back picture right here. Good. This picture is pretty solid too, actually. This is not bad. And the toe cutting doesn't bother me because there's actually something in the way. So these photographers know what they're doing so far as I see. Oh, we found the first problem. She's now drinking that Mountain Dew Baja Blast. That's the problem. And also, this is kind of overblown. Her dress looks like just solid white. There's no texture to it. Now, there's a white page here. I don't know if that means there's a transition or because, I mean, the back one was the non-Baja Blast. And this one, just blank page. So maybe it's like a transition. But this is a nice photo. Although the legs are a little too blown out. Okay, the book was thick enough. But now we have a collage. Like photos that didn't go well. But I mean, this one's good. So is that one. There's a lot of good photos in here. But there's some bad ones like this one. Look at the legs. They like disappeared with the light. Again, we have another blank page. I don't know why randomly there's blank pages. I mean, they had plenty of photos to fill in. Oh, also, I like this pose a lot. So my guess is these photos were taken in Hawaii because of that Taco Bell Hawaii thing. It looks like, judging from the back, it looks like Guam TV helped. So maybe it was Hawaii and Guam since they're both like kind of beachy. Now, we have a problem here. Now, we see this picture. This is fine. It's a little underexposed, but it's good. Now we have this one. This ugly lighting. I don't know why it's recently become popular, like the on-camera flash lighting, but I just think it's really nasty. I mean, sure, it hides all the flaws in the face, but it makes everything else look like cheap, low quality. I don't know why. And we have even a worse example here. The other one was stylized. This one's just straight on-camera flash. I see we did a little bit of dodge and burn on this one. If you see right here, there's a little bit of dodge and burn on this one. I mean, you could dodge and burn. You could also clone stamp things out. So there's no problem with that. It just adds to the picture as long as it doesn't take away from it or alter it badly. Oh, and this one's very cheesy. This one sticks out like an amateur took it. I don't know why. Maybe it's the not planned out lighting, or it's the background, but something about this screams a little bit amateurish. These two I'm not a fan of. This one's the on-camera flash again, and this one's sort of like someone trying a new setup for light, and the color balance is all wrong. These are very basic. These could have been studio shots, but instead they chose to shoot in a random room with a wall where they could have done something else. Oh, here we have more like, but this is more like ring flash. So this is a little bit different. This is a little nicer. And they're a little bit more fun, a little bit more personality. So I always like showing personality photos. So this is a good, nice set of images. Okay, now we have a comparison of something that looks very professional, something that looks very cheap. This one looks like some guy who's still in college, and he has an assignment from the teacher to use mirrors, and this is how he used mirrors. Nothing about this says that it was professional. I mean, especially because this is dark and she's lighter. And then again, this one, very stylized. You have the hair and the makeup, you have the wardrobe, you have the props, you have everything, you have the nice lighting. Like, if you compare the two, it's like night and day right here. Oh, this one stuck out to me. This is like very AKB wardrobe. I like this one a lot. It could be like an album cover. Just like a mess everywhere. It looks like they got did they get those zoo plates, like those animal plates? They literally go to the grocery store and bought those plates. That's funny. I mean, it works. And here we go, another repeat with a blank page. Not sure why. I mean, it's creative and fun. I like that. Oh, this is a cool shot next to a creepy shot. We have this, get in my van, and we have this, kind of like more posy and more fashiony kind of pose. Oh, here's a fun one. That's a fun one. That's just a fun one. This is a little bit creepy. This is like for those foot fetish people. Ooh, this is a nice and classy image. This one right here with the ballet, kind of like in that one drama they did one time. And then this one, I don't like this one because it's a little blurred out. Although I like this one, with the face is a little bit blurred out. Oh, this one's a nice, like, simple one that anyone could do, but it looks professional. This is a nice one, although the arm's kind of in there. I think it would have stuck out a little bit better if your arm was bent over here. This one's very amateur. Nothing special with the lighting. Just very plain. Again, another amateurish one. Like, these are very like when you have a model, but the photographer doesn't know what to do. It's kind of like that feeling. Now, I don't know how to feel about this one. The lighting's good because you have the little kicker light, but the pose is kind of like cat-like. Now, that could be good for people or bad, but I like the eye contact that she has. Ooh, I found one of my favorites so far. This one right here. Very classy. Very my style. Because it has that kicker, it has that Rembrandt kind of lighting, and it has like the dark wardrobe with the dark background, with the light skin. Very nice. Very nice. I approve of this one. This one's very symmetrical. Although I kind of don't like the red dress, along with the yellow up there, and the black hat. But, I mean, I like the symmetry and the color of the thing, although it doesn't really go with the red. We have a collage from a friend's cell phone camera. This one's very nice, although I don't know about the face. I think if she would have turned her head a little bit more this way, I think it would have been better. But how the curtain lines up with the body is very nice. And the lighting is pretty good as well. Although I don't know about the fill light in the front. Ooh, we have another good set of images. When the photographer took these, he was in a good mood. This one's very nice and playful, but yet still serious and exquisite. I think that's the word I'm looking for. And this one's the same. This one's more about the shadows, which I like. Another good one. Now this one is the opposite. This one's light and fresh. It has that little reflector on the bottom, filling in the shadows, making it more flat, but yet adding more light and more features, because, you know, Asians and their features are a little bit different than Americans or Westerners. And this one's pretty good. I like the dark background, although the hair is a little weird. I like this one. And you know what? I could say that the background could be a little bit more blurry, and it'll be a little bit better because I could still tell some details on it. If it was just color, that would be super good. Next time, use a little bit more millimeters, and I think it would come out solid. Ooh, I just have to say, this pose is very nice. Very nice pose. This one's a no pose. This one's like, you're trying to do that stereotypical butt shot, but then you mess up and you get all this background and it looks kind of weird. And you don't color balance right. You need a gray card with you if you're trying to do these type of shots indoors. Oh, this lighting's very nice right here. Very nice. Very Rembrandt. Maybe face turned a little bit more this way and solid. This one had potential. Although there's things on the floor that kind of distract. If you see, right there on the floor, kind of distract. See, look, comparing these two, this was a better image because you guys see what's at the bottom. It's not distracting, like right here. These two are fun ones. They're trying to get creative. I like it. I think it's because the wardrobe's funky over here and they put the different colors over here. This one looks like something on Pinterest or on Tumblr. And then this one looks like very like experimental design. But I like that the umbrellas are all over the floor. Very nice touch. This one trying it again with all the umbrellas. I think we're almost there, but something's off about it. That squatting looking like you're pooping doesn't really work out. This one's a very attractive image. That's all I have to say about it, really. I mean, the lighting is nice. The background isn't too distracting. Those nice blues. That pose is nice. It's a very nice image. They cut off at the right places. Yeah, very solid. This one makes her look like she's kind of fat because of the water. But I guess she's kind of going with that tongue. This was a nice pose. Although I bet for her it was kind of hard using them abs to pose. I mean, for models, usually the saying is, if it hurts, that means you're doing the pose right. This one, they actually use like the fireworks to their advantage to add the orange with the blues. So the colors are very nice on this one. The pose is very fun. So, you know what? It's actually a good image. It's not the most flattering, but it's a good image. Now this is like one of the few examples I see on-camera flash done right. This one right here. This one just adds to it. Because I think it might be because it's on the floor. It's on a weird texture. Like it's like on a woolly texture. And then like the colors match. The shadows look a little bit pink. I think that's what adds to it. So yeah, this is actually a nice on-camera flash one. Meanwhile, the next one isn't. The next one looks kind of cheap or like that one perverted photographer. This one, again, on-camera flash, it looks just blown out because the background's all blown out and then her face is all blown out. But then the legs look a little bit more shadowy, so it kind of doesn't go well together. It makes the stockings look a little bit off. Ooh, now I like this one. That red right there just sticks out. It's super good. And then hiding the mouth, just showing the eyes. Oh man, this is really good. That's really good. Especially with the background being all white. And then just showing the body line. Very nice. Although, just one little thing. I know it's just nitpicking. But the hand, if only it would have been more, instead of like this, more like this. Then that would have like upped it that much to make it to the next level. This one's awkward. This one's like an awkward pose. It's like she's escaping from prison. And although this one's a very nice dress. The pose is natural too, so that's a good one. We have a very natural pose next to a very pose, like fashion pose. This one's very natural, while this one's like you see in fashion magazines that they try too hard. This one makes her look very innocent. This one right here in the corner makes her look very innocent. I think it's because like it's shot downwards and it's like the back turned, kind of like vulnerable. Ooh, I like this one. I've always liked the in the window shots with looking somber. So yeah. This one isn't about swimsuits anymore. This is something else. This is on the next level. This is actually a nice set of images. I don't know why they didn't single page them. Well, two of them are. Right here. You see this one over here? And the one below that? Those are two good images. They should have replaced it instead of this one. They should have just shown those two. Now here's a collection of images. They couldn't decide which one, so they just put them all in there. Here's like the odd man out. You see there's that, continuing from the other one, and then there's this. But yet the next page doesn't go with the horse. Oh, this is a nice pose. And the cropping's right. It doesn't flow with the other one. Especially the horse one or the black. I just saw this. Kind of threw me off. Very interesting. I like the pose she's in though. It's very strong. Very strong pose. And this one is very nice. Lighting is super nice. It accentuates the back, which is lovely. Here we have the collection of weird angles. Here we have her laying down in a park, in a playground. We're not in swimsuit season anymore. Here we have some creepy guy looking in the window. Although this image is actually kind of nice. Not this one. This one. It's kind of nice. So they should have probably put that one bigger. And this image makes her look super old. This one makes her look older. Makes her look like she's like 40. You know, in Asian years. This one, it makes her look like very like young. So kind of like showing the opposite. Makes her look very young. I don't know. It makes her skin look like very soft. I don't know if they did something in post. But her skin looks very like too soft. Oh, we got the product placement right there. You got the arrowhead. Ooh, I like these two pages. These two pages are one of my favorites. Damn, look at that contrast. We got the bright with the dark, the white with the black. Ooh, super good. This one's mostly all kicker light with the fill, with a nice little like gothic dress. And we have the very nice white swimsuit with a nice smile. Very nice, very nice. Here we have like outtakes of the front cover. I think the front cover is the best one. Here we have the milk bath that a lot of photographers like to do, where the bathtub is full of like some sort of white water, and then they stick them in there, and then they just show what they want and hide what they don't want. And it makes the skin look more white because it's contrast and reflection. Here we have another weird creeper shot. We have more of that nasty lighting. Oh, and they brought back that mirror shot for some reason. That's super out of place. And this one's super out of place and the lighting's nasty. Look at that lighting. Why is that there when it was originally there before? And we have that AKB style again. I don't know why they're like at the end again. Are these like out? No, they can't be like outtakes because there's different images in here I haven't seen before. You could tell they cropped this one because there's something distracting. So I mean, that's good, but that white thing at the bottom kind of makes it look distracting. This one's very like 90s. This one right here, it's super 90s. Oh man, with the gold reflector and everything. And we have this style again. That was previously there, although I like this image. This one's kind of 80s actually, and it's very nice. I don't know, the end looks like a combination of all the images together. This one had potential if it wasn't that nasty on-camera flash lighting. And this one's a nice pose. Ooh, this one's nice actually. Now that I look at it more, this one's actually nice. You got the curve right here. We got the face in the shadow, so it isn't nasty lighting. And we got this little thing over here. It's not too distracting. Actually, it adds to the image. I'm glad they didn't clone stamp that out. Ooh, this one's very like Nike, like very, very sporty. This one right here. This one could be an ad on a magazine for Nike. You know, except if you change the shoes. You don't want heels on Nike. This one's one of the nastiest ones I've seen in this book. This one, it's outside and it's on camera lighting. So it makes everything in the back look dark. Look, you see right here? And then just dark. And makes her look blown out. This one's a very nice one. This one's very appealing. This one right here. You got the opening. She's probably like sitting at the door or at a window. And then it's just showing the outside. And all that light's coming in. Although that light's kind of distracting. This one is actually nice. This one could be an album cover. This one could be like the inside sleeve for it. Because these other one's better. I don't know why, but there's a break. And then it goes into showing this. I'm guessing these are like covers or something. it shows like 2012, 2015, 2013, 2014. I guess these were taken from different books. Then we move on to this again. More photos. I don't know why they didn't add that little collage of covers or something at the end when they just broke it to add more pictures. This one, very nice. I like that wardrobe. The ripstockings actually work in this one. And the face with the pose. Very nice. And then we got that little transition of light to dark. I like that. And we finish with these two images, which are not the strongest ones to finish off of, because someone might open the book backwards or regular in America. Maybe start with the other one instead. That's the end. And I have to say, it was actually pretty solid. There was a lot of good images. The flow wasn't really there. It was kind of like, here's image, 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 and then here's a throwback. Image, 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 throwback. It was sort of more like that instead of an actual storyline, like the Erika Ikuta, which I think the flow is very nice on. It was kind of sporadic. It kind of looked like they took pictures and then they just went in that order. There was no customizing of the pictures. And then when they wanted to add more pictures, they just stuck them at the end. So the flow of the book wasn't that good, but the images themselves were actually really good. There was only like a few that I didn't like, and that was because of the on-camera lighting. But the poses were very good. The lightings were mostly good. The locations were mostly good. And other than like a few shots, it all seemed professional. So those two photographers, they're very solid. They know exactly what they're doing. Of course, there's always like a couple photos that don't turn out good. They happen to include them, but they're very good images. So overall, this is one of the strongest photo books I've seen. It's definitely stronger than the Shiraishi one, even though they're all swimsuit. I wish there was a little bit more of a kind of like dressy ones. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought in the bottom of the book. I recommend you buying it and seeing it in person because it's a totally different experience looking at them in person, feeling the photo, looking at the flow, just flipping back and forth instead of just looking at like scans online. All right, thanks for watching. Okay, now I think this is the biggest mess I made so far. I noticed it's called Memories, so it kind of makes more sense that it's older pictures and it's a collection, so that's why the flow wasn't that well.